It is difficult for a level 10 thieves to sell a level 10 buff. Just because he awakened as a thief. It is indeed a taboo for soldiers. Because this is hidden. Thieves can use any weapon without restriction. And can steal unlimited stolen tools from enemies. Attributes and skills. Zhou Yi that can awaken professions. But he was laughed at by his classmates who were kept in the dark. The big sword he had been practicing for a long time was all in vain. I'm afraid I won't be able to hold on for even 1 minute in the beginner level. The kind-hearted head teacher comforted him. It's impossible to pass the novice trial in the first place. But they are about to be slapped in the face. Zhou Yi returned home and opened the system window. Without hesitation, he chose the two-handed sword as his weapon. With the countdown completed, he entered the novice level. Soon the first wave of monster attacks came. Delicious human. Let me taste your flesh and blood. Try my gold finger to see if it works. The gains slowly wait for the monster to approach. When the distance is reached, activate Hand of God directly. But I only stole a wooden stick from a monster. The monster himself was confused. It turns out that the Hand of God can only randomly steal props. One of the skill attributes. At this time, the big monster waved his giant python and attacked. Zhou Yi hurriedly picked up a small stick to resist. Then activate the discernment skill. The monster's weakness instantly appeared in his eyes. And his passive skills. Weapons Master allows him to use any weapon. And no weapon penalty. So he took advantage of the gap between monster attacks. He hit him with a wooden stick. Then there are the remaining mobs. Hand of God can steal twice from each object. So he turned on unlimited stealing mode. This is simply cheating. The more monsters there are, the more attributes Zhou Yi can steal. This means that he can fight thousands of troops by himself. At this time, the system prompts that the second wave of goblins is coming. A large number of goblins appeared in front of Zhou Yi again. Then let your horse come over. This time Zhou Yi took out his big sword. This time he got serious. At this moment he was like a bloodthirsty ghost. Escape this moment. Leave a goblin corpse behind. Although it was stolen with one hand. Properties are not stable. But as a junior high agility. Combined with a two-handed sword with higher damage base. The novice goblins are simply crushed. After a wave of fighting. Zhou Yuquan's attributes increased by 16 points. The level has also been upgraded to level 2. Next is the final boss. Known as a boss that is impossible to defeat. The next moment a voice came from a tiny insect. Kneel down at my feet. Just hear his voice. But nowhere to be seen. In an instant, he appeared behind Zhou Yi. Level 10 boss Night Dancer Yin Xiaoyao. And Zhou Yi only has level 2 at the moment. He retreated hastily. Pull away and ask. Just. He didn't even notice when the boss appeared. A little thief. He even carried a two-handed sword on his back as a decoration. It really made me laugh to death. Little thief. The Hand of God took advantage of Ye Xiaoyao's unpreparedness. Zhou Yi strikes first to gain the upper hand. But I only stole a ring. Ye Xiaoyao felt that he had been tricked. Angry little thief. Why is my ring in your hand? Give me the ring back. At this time, the Hand of God CD is not ready yet. And there's only one chance left. So Zhou Yi decided to adopt awkward chat tactics. Delay time. Wow, what an exquisite ring. Especially with the beautiful you. It's just perfect. Sure enough, the law that women love beauty does not differentiate between species. This compliment made Ye Xiaoyao's face turn red. But Zhou Yi went on to say, but I stole it based on my ability. Why should I give it back to you? Because the cooldown time for God's hand is coming soon. He has to lure Ye Xiaoyao within 2 meters. Sure enough, his provocation method worked. I saw Ye Xiaoyao going straight into the madness. Violence mode skill activates with 1 kill in 10 steps. Finally took it hard. Seeing that Ye Xiaoyao's next palm is about to strike. But he has been interviewed. A two-handed sword that he considered a decoration. He blocked the blow firmly. At this moment Zhou Yi used the Hand of God. Successfully stole Ye Xiaoyao's skill and killed it in 10 steps. He suddenly felt that his body was hollowed out. I can't even use my ultimate move. At the same time, Zhou Yi flashed behind him. Activate the discernment skill. Add this damage increasing rod. Superimposing Ye Xiaoyao's ultimate move. He can deal 9,999 points of critical damage. That's all. He defeated the ultimate boss known as Invincible. Even if he gives up his will, he will become famous in one battle. At the same time, he received the reward for clearing the novice level. Forbidden chest. The news was immediately sent to the Central Education Bureau. Ha ha ha. He must have a powerful soul on the Death Star. Sacrifice him to the Lord. Then we can definitely resurrect the director and find him. At the same time, Blue Star Federation. A powerful star like the Death Star. You will definitely be targeted by people from China Tobacco Interchange. To find the Death Star, protect him at all costs. At this time, Zhou Yi. Don't know yet. I have already received the attention of both Black and White. He was staring at the treasure box and secretly cheering. Open the moment. A golden light blinded his eyes. In this game world, treasure chests are divided into various levels. The most precious one is the competitive treasure box. Zhou Yi opened the sword of Damocles from it. The additional skills are really abnormal. After throwing, all creatures within a 30-meter radius causes 400% physical damage and 300% lightning attribute damage. And after upgrading, it will also add 30% of the enemy's health as true damage. With this weapon, the Book of Changes is no different from a moving nuclear bomb. At night, a stranger knocked on Zhou Yi's door. He carefully hid his nickname, then slowly opened the door. Hello patiently. I want to spread our teachings to you. We believe in the great Lord of Middle Ages. He has the ability to lead us to reshape the world. He is the beginning of everything. Awakening is a rare profession. It is the guidance of our Lord. Please join us. After hearing this, Zhou Yi thought to himself what kind of evil cult organization this was. Hastily refused. And took precautions. Quietly dialed 110. The man suddenly tried hard to push the door open. You're calling the police. Only then did Zhou Yi realize that the opponent was very powerful. Definitely not an ordinary person. He didn't hold on for a while before the door was pushed open. Then the cultist took out a long sword, showing a crazy expression. Then he launched an attack on Zhou Yi. Seeing this, Zhou Yi immediately used his magical hand, but found that it cannot be effective on humans. He just thought it was his sister who came back, not equipped with weapons. I had to hide the fruit knife on the table. Activate skills to detect in an instant. In an instant, the weakness of the cultist was exposed. In the next second, a 10-step kill will be launched. But no one caused harm. In an instant, the cultist's sword has arrived. Suddenly an arrow hit the believer's head. Stop this fatal opinion. Boy. Are you okay? Fortunately, people from the Blue Star Federation arrived in time. After rescuing Zhou Yi, they cleaned up the scene. 30 minutes later, the white-haired uncle walked forward, explained the matter of China Tobacco Exchange to Zhou Yi. Let him contact them as soon as possible. At this time, Zhou Yi's sister also arrived. Xiaoai, what happened? Why are the law enforcers here? Are you okay? Could it be that he was bullied by bad boys? Xiao Yi is fine. It was just a routine inquiry from a passing law enforcement officer. By the way, how is Xiao Yi today? What profession has awakened? What's your nickname? Let's add a friend. It doesn't matter even if you awaken a living tool profession. Sister's current salary. He's very tall and can take care of you. Zhou Yi was targeted by the Central Church. He doesn't want to hurt his sister. So I left on the pretext of taking a rest. Zhou Yi, who was walking on the steps, fell into deep thought. Traveled here 18 years ago. He is an abandoned orphan. Later he was adopted by his sister's family. I thought I lived a happy life from then on. But misfortune always accompanies him. Adoptive parents died suddenly and unexpectedly. Only he and his sister are left to depend on each other. So he can't put his sister in danger. He doesn't have the strength to protect his sister now. Minjiao Village. Zhou Yi is currently at level 3. If you want to level up quickly, you still have to take on quests. This is the fastest way to upgrade. So he came to the Thieves Guild. Learn skills first. I'll see if there are any better tasks to do later. Clearance. The novice level made him famous among players. Everyone in the Thieves Guild is talking about the new thing. Do you dare to say that you really deserve to be a thief? The instructor looked as if he was worried about the girl who lost her only child. No time to pay attention to Zhou Yi. He casually threw out the thief's skills for Zhou Yi to see for himself. Zhou Yi fell into thinking. Killing poison and being stabbed will not improve him much. Stealth is a thief skill. Just as he was thinking about it, the instructor interrupted him impatiently. Hurry up and don't delay my drinking for me. So he chose the stealth skill. Then asked if there are any tasks available. The tutor who was busy rescuing the lost girl looked dissatisfied. Tell him to get out quickly. Own tasks. It's not like a brat who doesn't even have level 5 can pick it up. He also has learning skills that make him energetic. Don't forget Zhou Yi's inner circle. There aren't many normal NPCs here, right? I have no choice but to leave kindly. A passerby on the side also laughed at him. Don't ask for trouble if your level is not high enough. Do you think you are the Death Star? The beautiful woman next to the instructor is also making fun of her, right? A thief carrying a big sword. Even children wouldn't match it like this. Players these days are all kinds of weird. My mentor brother is still the most handsome. Suddenly a wolf crashed in front of them. Zhou Yi, who had reached level 5, appeared in front of them. Apologize, my hand slipped. Now I can take the mission, right? The instructor was confused. He said so quickly. You can check out the northern part of the village. The task is easier over there. Suitable for quick upgrades. Zhou Yi clicked confirm with satisfaction. Soon after, we came to the copy in the darkness that the instructor said. Zhou Yi is still thinking about the pervert Wei Wei. An easy task according to the instructor. Is it some kind of role play? But when he opened the door, suddenly stepped on the air, fell into the abyss. Only then did he realize that he was wrong. At this time, Thieves' Island. I was thinking that it was almost time to fall in. The Dark Forest is the last one in the novice village. It is also the most difficult copy. You dare to kick me and embarrass me. Just let you suffer a little bit. Bastard kid. Dark copy. Zhou Yi fell down and the dog ate shit. It really shocked him just now. I didn't expect that behind that door was actually the entrance. But he didn't have time to think too much. Because the copy monster has appeared in front of him. Trigger copy tasks at the same time. Defeat 100 discrimination monsters within 8 hours. So many monsters. I'm really sleepy. Give me a pillow. Just in time to try the Sword of Damocles. Killed 10 monsters in this moment. Worthy of being a competitive weapon. Next. All Zhou Mi needs to do is keep throwing the sword. The very spacious monster was kissed by him. But keep it simple. Not much gain. In addition to 2 guaranteed skill books. The rest is garbage. Suddenly there was a burst of smoke in the air. The next moment, a skeleton knight appeared behind Zhou Yi. You were the one who killed Wu's men. Isn't that worth your life? It depends on whether you have that ability. In an instant, Zhou Yi activated his stealth skills. Suddenly disappeared before the adventure.